I am putting it to you for your understanding. This corridor is 40 meters. Change it. The man indicate new measure. Some of within the road. If 40 meters has to go, the part this is within the road.
To also inform not only the car dealers, the vendors, to remind everybody that the person clear the road. It must be a success because
Beautiful viewers, it's your favorite channel Gambia this week. Today we are in Baton Hardin Highway. The operation will be all about towing, meaning removal of cars that are on the route. Please like, share for more interesting videos from Gambia this week.
All right. And today, it's been almost 3-4 months. Today, you're still walking outside. This is not nice. How can we be moving orders when you are busy walking on the road?
is the container yours? Yes. This would be here. You don't want to see anything.
Your premises is here. Exactly. Put everything that you own inside. We don't even want to see anything outside. Please. If that's not the case, we're going to close this place. You're going out there to look for a garage. All right? You have a proper garage. And you have a door closed. Why are you leaving everything? Park all derelict vehicles that are no use to you. Instead of these ones, go inside, create a space inside where you'll be walking freely. We're moving our own people. We're moving everybody out. And you decided to stay. It doesn't tell what, right? All right? How long are you going to move this? Listen to me. How long are you going to move?
Because today I will try to put, I have spaces and I'll put all inside. But the container, I'll see how I will arrange.
You're going to move everything here today. It has to be clean today. 3-4 months you've been playing with us. Today, everything has to be cleaned up from here today. And it's going to be from now until 5 o'clock. All right? Osibari, can you get this man for me, please? Let's go.
As you can see, that man is arrested. They are taking him to the car for not complying with the law.
Nyarap kapak la ben anda nyap ben ak fi ben. Okay, meaning it's only two here. Okay. Li xew mooy fona xam nga why we are here ñi ñoo nekk di setal yoon ya ñu génne la foofu so foo nga jëlee sa oto yi nga ñëw fii ni kootu. Okay. Lan lañ buñ ñëwoon foofu lan lañ la waxoon Batin Hardin so fi nga ñëw ni da nga yaakaar ne fii bokkul ci Batin Hardin la okay. Da nga am jiidi this year dang ko fay. All right. The information yaakaar naa da ngeen am association information lu doy regarding from the government ñëw si yéen. I know you must know everything. Gambia government through seen coordination yi xam nga da ngeen dem ngeen form seen bopp ngeen am association. Now you went and meet with the executive li ngeen doon joyantu mooy ngeen am seen own place te luñ wax mooy dina leen jox temporarily a place ngeen génne seen oto yëpp lu government buga mooy nañ am benn place foo xam ne ku soxla moto foofu ngay dem nga dem jënd moto so ñu jox leen yundum seen moto yëpp ngeen move last month January beginning yooyu dañ ñëwoon fii pour génne oto yi xam nga si lañ ñëw ñu commencé di too seen oto yi ngeen def appeal ngeen dem through the ministry ñu may leen 1 month 1 month bi démbale expire tey lañ war a ñëw pour commencer génne oto yi so meaning you know why we here moto yi waru ñoo nekk fi at the first place we saying within Batin Hardin highway on the Batin Hardin highway am na ñi xam ne ñu ngi fële di jaay oto fu ñoo jaay auto seen own place la even though government allocated for them but seen own place la but what the reason why government gave you a space bëggu fii nii yoon bi dafa sensitive for ñu am control of our own system dañ bëgg a one point foo xam ne foofu la ñoo jaay auto yi Barton Harding Highway one criteria you fail su ñu joxee permit dañ na measurement is there 75 meters from the road to your place bu dee space bu fa minimum 50 meters and fi nga war a def sa auto yi dafa war a fence completely open door open close kenn waru koo gis yow sa auto yi they are displayed out all right this when I measure from there 40 meters corridor this corridor change de yoon bi came with 30 bu ñëwee ba Kotu bridge over there the design change ñu def ko 25 instead of 30 25 boobu moo continue up to Sting Corner all right that doesn't change the official demarcation 40 meters from there 40 meters from la foofu la yoon bi am all right yow one criteria you fail that one the measurement is short your cars are not within the premises pour nga am GD it's not completely four-sided fence amul door warloo nekk fii sa auto yi fii nii we are moving them we communicate no vehicle along Barton Harding Highway move waaw
Why the thing is now? Come following allocated. I understand. So you may 1 month. Why association from so who can move. We have nowhere to put our cars. Like for a fee, small brother moving more. More here, mom, explain. When I'm on a side association, I'm going to fee. It's a personal property. That's the reason why I'm here.
Lola la wa
Philip Parego, follow you.
no Lola la wa
There was they're gonna room. Come on in meeting with the ministry, I think. When you for him, they take some palace. While as you know, mom, you don't have. I'm not right, Steve. Take them some palace. I'm not right, Steve.
I am putting it to you for your understanding this corridor is 40 meters change you demal ngay indicate ñu meso sa moto yépp within the road la bu dee dañ la wax loolu nañ indi seen clé fii ci kaw yoon bi la all right 40 meters this is 30 meters di nga laal fii because 25 meters clear nañ defi if 40 meters has to go dafa dem ci fence bele this is within the road sa auto yi nii today that's why we here the communicate yena d'accord ak the executive 1 month dina doy seen fele we don't have any business fele ne ni ngeen a liggéey fele loolu du suñ problème ñu suñ problème day ñëw failure to do that only first we going to start moto yi dañoo toog that's why we are here security help us over there aussi bari that's we going to tow them all right
As you can see, viewers, this car are going. They will be removed from here today, from that place to there. All the cars are going.
PRO. Can you kindly give us a briefing on the activity that we are witnessing today?
Thank you very much. As you are already aware, for the past 2 to 3 months, we've been doing this ongoing Operation Clear the Road. And recently, to be specific, yesterday, we've given and issued an urgent notice because we are aware the car dealers who, through their association, has written to the government to allow them time to be able to move these cars because a place is been located for them, allocated for them to move from the Baton Hardin Highway, and this was acknowledged. And time was given to them 1 month notice for them to allow them to be able to move because these are vehicles, and we understand that it's across the board. It's from Steam Corner going up to Bruce Beaton Table, up to the airport junction. There are vehicles around everywhere you go. People are selling cars around. So we feel it's important. The government feels it's important that it is organized so that everybody knows when you need a car, you know a special location where to go. And most importantly, this is on the road. What we are talking about here, as far as the Operation Clear the Road is concerned, is about security, road safety, and also to help mitigate the incident and accidents of accidents in the country. As such, today being the day, the first day, because they were given until December, sorry, February, January 30th. That is the end of January. So by February 1st, that's today, that it should make sure that, or should find that they have already moved. So this is why yesterday we sent a notice to inform them that we are coming today. The Operation Clear the Road would be on the ground from Steam Corner going. That anybody who is found wanting, meaning you've been defiant, you already through your association, you appeal to the government to give you 1 month to be able to do what you needed to do, and this has been approved for 1 month. Then anybody who actually did not do that, then is defiant of the fact, not only the government itself, but even their association. So going by that, this is why we are here today, and we are going to ensure that we do the needful. We ensure that the rules and regulations concerning the Operation Clear the Road, that is to ensure that every vehicle, because this aspect is the vehicles, but not only the vehicle, but whatever is on the road that we are, as we are going. But for them, it's special because they've been allowed for a period, and we expect that they should move from that. So today, this is what everybody is witnessing here, and this is our first stop. And what Mane and the team did is that to invite, I know he will talk more about what he actually did, so I wouldn't go into that details, but in essence, just to tell everybody and to also inform not only the car dealers, the vendors, to remind everybody that the Operation Clear the Road is ongoing, the Operation Clear the Road is serious, the Operation Clear the Road is here to stay, the Operation Clear the Road is meant to enhance our development agenda, road safety, to reduce incident in this country, which is very important as far as the Gambia is concerned, because we are aware the accident rate as per country, we are at a high rate. And considering the environment, we understand that most of the issues as a result of factors that we as people are the one responsible. So we as the people also should ensure that we remove all those factors to ensure that we maintain and come to a level where it's acceptable. We can't say that within the accident, but at least at an acceptable rate. So this is why the government, in collaboration with all stakeholders involved, working tirelessly to ensure that Operation Clear the Road is a success. It must be a success because it's for the development of this country, and that's for everybody, not just for the government. That's for even the single person working on the road, the pedestrian working on the road, the one selling vendors in the market. So it's not a matter of, okay, the Operation Clear the Road, as usual, the Gambia mom, I 1 month, 2 month operation, that's not the issue. The issue is that this Operation Clear the Road is an operation that has to succeed. And meaning, not just by the task force members, but even Gambians, because everybody, this affects everybody, not just us. The Gambian in this country needs to be safe whenever he goes out of his home for business, to work, or whatsoever. So for this to succeed, we have to come together. And we have seen that over the period, that Gambians came together to ensure that this, which is one of its kind in this country, is sustained. And I'm asking everybody, every Gambian, I'm asking the journalists, I'm asking the security personnel, I'm asking vendors, I'm asking any person, even the pedestrian on the road, to respect the traffic regulation, to respect the road regulations, and people who are selling around, whether whether cars, businesses, whatever you are doing on the road. One thing we need to understand is the road belongs to the people. We don't want people to personalize the road and only use them for their individual interest alone. If you want to use it for individual interest, there are regulations to that. National Road Authority is there, where you go and register, or you apply for whatever you want to do on the road. They would come and assess and see whether that thing that you want to put on the road is allowed. If it is allowed, a certificate will be given to you, and they will tell you what is required of you, how to maintain that place. but it's important that we maintain the safety on the road. Thank you.
You talked about sustaining the operation, emphasizing that it is here to stay. For those who had violated, you know, the laws of this country when it comes to the roads, some of them were arrested. You know, we've seen some enforcement being done by the police. What has been the outcome of that? Because the outcome of that will determine whether it will be sustainable or not.
Yes, thank you very much. This is very relevant because, like you said, at the beginning of the operation, we have had arrested people, and still we are arresting people, and we will take them to court for the court to decide. But we understand that there are challenges to this, and we're trying to put our house in order to ensure that this is mitigated, and that is still ongoing to ensure
Challenges
that
like?
the challenges, we may not go to the specifics of those challenges, but however, it is on our side. Understanding. So those challenges are what we are working towards to ensure that all people who are arrested, I know others are still reporting on bail, but to ensure that we are able to take them to court and necessary action will be taken. And this is something that the task force is looking into very, very well. Even this morning when we are having a meeting, we understand that it's not only to arrest people, because what happened is that the government is saying that, okay, you've arrested 10 people, what happened after being arrested? They are taken to the police station, they've been detained, they've been bailed, and they're reporting on bail. Is that the end? That is not the end. But the reason for that at the beginning was just to show people that we are serious about this. But the fact that we are moving people from their livelihood, we don't want to add additional burden on them, taking them to court, putting so much fine on them and all that. This is why, as a form of a warning, this was the reason why when they were arrested, they were released. Most of them wouldn't even spend the night there. But just for them to be uncomfortable, just for them to understand that these are challenges, for them to understand that we are really serious about this. But the way it is going, as I speak to you, I use this road, but I see that many people have started coming back on the road where we have cleared. Look at the Brikama Serakunda highway, we go into the Serakunda market and all that. But I assure you, because we are having meetings and trying to put in place modalities to ensure this all of these things are mitigated. And we may not say that as of now, we don't want to preempt that, but plans are in place to ensure that this is one of them. I've always said that the Gambia Police Force on our part is that the Inspector General of Police is coming up with what we call highway patrol. And as I speak to you, a few weeks ago, we had a meeting at the police headquarters where we're trying to see how best, because when you are coming up with units and institutions, we are looking at everything holistically to ensure that the functions and the required equipment to ensure this is sustained is in place. So that is also going to put, to help in maintaining the road, because they will be under the mobile traffic as at the moment. But who knows? Anything is possible. But for certain, the Gambia Police Force is taking a step in ensuring that this continues. But again, it's not only their responsibility, but it's the responsibility of every law enforcement agent, the responsibility of every police officer on the road, whether you are a mobile traffic officer, whether you are a charge office officer. But as long as you're a police officer, you're on the road, you see something that is not in accordance with our role, it's our responsibility as officers to address those issues. And this is what we are saying to our officers. This is what we are saying on our parades. This is what we are saying on our briefings. We are police officers. You don't have to wait until you see things are happening and you say, I'm waiting for an order. Whose order are you waiting for? Because you are in uniform for a reason, so that people don't do things that are not in line with the rules and regulations, especially before you. Or you passing them doing that, then what is your essence? So this is something that is happening, and the Inspector General of Police is at the head of affairs as far as this operation is concerned. The police is leading the coordination to ensure that this activity succeeds.
We just heard from the PRO, and he has given us, an overview of the activity today. How do you determine, exactly? How do you determine who is occupying on the wrong side of the road, so long as the car dealers are concerned? I heard you talk about 25 meters or 40 meters away from the road. People need to understand this first of all.
Thank you so much, and I must thank you all, the press, for being with us since 3 months ago, and you never get tired of following us, which we commend you on behalf of the executive of the task force. Coming to your questions about the measurement, I'm not talking about the measurement where people are supposed to be, people not supposed to be. The measurement where you heard me saying is regarding to this Bertil highway. I am saying the Bertil highway is a highway. It is not a secondary road. It's a primary road. And here, where we are, on paper, is 40 meters from the center of the road to the perimeter of left and the perimeter of right. That is 40 meters. Where we standing, you know the technicians, you don't need to be a technician. Where you standing, you know this is not 40 meters. It's far less than 40 meters. What I'm telling him is, seeing the road being designed in the middle and stay there, you think that is you away from the 40 meters. That's what I'm trying to put it to him. And that is not 40 meters. This road, the design from the airport Johnson, right away up to where you have a Koto bridge before Senegambia or before traffic light, you know, that's 30 meters. The road came with 30 meters design. So the 30 meters design, that's what they are implementing, where there's two carriageways, 6 lane, 3 lane on both sides, and including leaving the drainages. But that's not changing the original design or dimension here. That is the 40 meters. We still 40 meters is still on the road. What we are telling them is from that bridge up to Sing Corner is 25, reduced from 30 to 25 based on the design of the road. And you design the road based on the data that you collected on the ground. That will determine, or that will involve the volume of traffic on the road and whatsoever. So the design of this road has nothing to do with the 40 meters. The 40 meter is still here to stay. That's what I am putting it for him. Even when we had to measure, it will go up to the next fence. So meaning where his car park is within. And I also started saying the laws governing having a GD driver's license, GD license. GD means general dealer's license for you to be able to sell cars in this country. There are laws governing that. So before you can have that license, there are conditions that you must fulfill. One is the measurement from, if we are within the on the along the road, from the measurement minimum is 50 meters from the road, whether it's feeder or highway, and 75 meters is the maximum. And that is one condition. The second condition is where you are selling your car supposed to be enclosed, fully fenced, four-sided, and it should have a enclosed door, meaning it should not be visible outside. And that is the condition. Which of the all these conditions that I just said, he failed. All right. And the other one that I was saying is the government allocated. They have an association. All these car dealers in this country, they form an association. Now, the association meaning they should be speaking one language. There should be a central coordinating point for them. They had us when we started clearing. Now, this road clearing involved removing legal structures, encroachment, um, car vendors, and on which include the car selling or mechanic garages on the road. Within the road corridor, nothing should be there other than movement. And this aspect that we started this a month ago. We started here clearing them. We went up to Kotu. But we understood that they gathered themselves through their association executive and met the executive through the ministry, which they were given an extension for 1 month, which expired yesterday, 31st of December. And on the 1st was made very clear to them, and that our team will come on the ground, and which any car that we found on the ground will tow the car and take them. So that's why we were here. Those are the things that I was trying to put it to him for them to understand.
So, most spaces, of course, these are public spaces. They were illegal, encroachment, and as a result of which now they've been enforced. When these spaces are created, you work with the National Roads Authority. People are, asking questions. What next are we going to do with these spaces?
Thank you. Thank you. Specifically, Batin Hardin Highway. And we had a very bad record in the Gambia, and where people squatter anywhere within the public space, do whatever you want. And this operation came in to change that dimension. And Batin Hardin has a special control, meaning even the type of building people had to build on the along this road has a control, meaning even the deck, there's supposed to be a certain limit of structures before you are allowed to do. So it's a sensitive road, right? If we have this road, and now government is saying let's go back to the drawing board and also utilize the spaces that we have for public easement. and that the road will come. Apart from this road, we expect another service lane to come. What I mean service lane, this is a freeway. From Sting Corner, you don't have any traffic distribution point other than somewhere around the bridge at Kairaba. All right, people living around here, you're not expecting them to be using this because the moment they climb up, they have nowhere to come down. So these areas are going to be developed service lane later in the future. That is phase 3. So spaces are going to be utilized. We started talking about the places that we even clear, that we need to redesign our road corridor, whether roads are going to be expanded, or we're going to do pavement against the property end so that the environment will look healthy. Also do some creational parking lot, creational facilities along the road, or even parking lots where people can come in and park your car and pay. And that is income generation, and also is going to create employment for the area, the use of the area. So this thing that we are doing is as a development. But the primary reason why we're doing the PRO mentioned that, and now I think is well trained to be a safety engineer because he knows all the safety aspect. It's purely for safety. We here, our operation is here to save life, make life easier for road users, especially the vulnerable ones. We all know how it was difficult to fly on our roads when you were traveling, and even people who own businesses, they claim ownership of the place where displays their goods or so. So pedestrians are not even there enough to tamper with. You have a problem. So a public space is a public space. It's for everybody. So the moment you want to enclose that, meaning you are showing ownership, which is not right. It's not in conformity with our laws. So basically, we will try by all means as government to utilize the spaces, and people coming up, we notice they come in. But this is a learning point. Is everyday learning for the executive as well, as we are clearing, or we are learning very fast, and we are coming with mitigations to make sure, and some of these things, will be a thing of the past. It's just step 1. Step 2 will come, and life goes on.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mania.
Yeah.
yemen fo ngamo lan ko ngamo bati siloka bantu ngamra no ko na jero e mentandi na wala mo ko no dama stedi mo fa parce que ndal tamu jete bori jabar comme ça ko wonde ko ra fanan ngamra this man there's one boy here me alon ko kata ibrahim na ko ko no kacala mo wa final ma fa na KMC be government le ko okay na daw dara stedi mo to ngi dani pour ye ma ko ngamo tol park je yawna san fo jandi be place shot la. So no place in Nola because motor by stadium or Coronte Wafi knowledge. And Mfalamo Gambia Bank, Mam First Mentamita Nagulu Banco. And the Cataro Membele, Mbelamba Tech and Puka contribute Bancola Yatotal. Well, I'm doing business auto, no more employee never do one. And look at Falaka Menka at least Falam development of Falambella Katochika. But Sabiria willing DJ. Let's take Tara Moinke to Puka Palacio because what all the no Marble Stadium of your wife. It's a wife in order. Then midla murumola not now janje na jang ko find out ko rateni ko jamala place it's a list property nga yento be jala le mbay jala and government tam jid so mala etla jan yadinam akonya jamunt la kordal andu dal ni foganan comme ça wala juro kan si ma ko no lati jande ngaje allocate ma so nyal na nak ta tenne nga ajo pour que na mutol bondu na jala ngi sama jang but ko jam falam be team si ko ramen falam be alon ka mace kunda la dulati fo individual personal tamu jeti ko ni je haya pour nga mutol keje in order to be able to sell them e bo ma wona ta assurance dina ko jamat Allah is a list property ko nda fala albina la jam ko de pour kam bonni jam falanto la lem bonni jam sa mbita min tolto do motol sabula min tolto wala mon na problème o de dan bin ni nata nga na problème o fa ko ni na jam jamuntla dulal so what dalilo wala si jang kala ala compound nam tan na discuss the pamont na jo ya wala san ha so nin dalilo le si jang bar ko jam falam be dula ko le me alon ko falam ko jam kana le jang ko dem lal man la mo le jere jam falam
Thank you.
So wala mun na problem
It's never to your knowledge.
no to my knowledge
Mimbe da kan wala moto wafo.
right
Nke nyini ka fo moto wafo conditional loan na mi loi mim fo nyim banko kan yalo ne ba. Yalon. Ye license no soto.
How business register with KMC?
Ye GD license soto. General dealer's license.
Business register with KMC. You allocate mankajo per year.
KMC.
Ha.
Yalon be men fole.
Yes.
Ni be banko ka. Banko e loi min fo. Inyanta ka activity o activity ke. E ka make sure ibe fen kala ni sarto ni loi ta. Alnyanta kal nyini karo. Ibe nyini karo la folo kala. Nte hamo mu moto wa folti. Moto wa fo ni ba kala banko kam banko la loi le mu ne fo. Kata KMC. Momo hani dokola bambulun ko mba wafila ni nga wafi mbeta ni ngulota jana nka wafi ja KMC ye right sotole or any council ni nate ticket odina because mba wafi ke la region na kan region nyin kan nyanta ka balu wala o mun namol is different from licensing ite ma licensing soto ibe moto wafol ite ma long moto ka moto ni be moto wafol e ka licensing non mi nyili ite ajele mol moto wafol e fanam bulletin me ko moto wafol anda sato la so general dealers license face certificate la dila ka tandi ko ite qualified tala pre moto wafi ite mo nyini kay mo wala mo kilinat ni yo dila jani ba dilela yanta ka dulala soto dulami ya lonko a fensirim bandingo foko na be ay bunda soto ka soto ka yele motol ka dunje banko la loi mi fonko la foy ni ba kala ni aka silo wo sila kan fonyin silo la manka en silo ala maison men ka bo silo kan kata wo dulato yele motol be damanto a domandingo metal tan lulu anyanta jam fala na la fata bake metal tan woro wala ni lulu kabo silo dan na wala kata ite nyin conditional be imam fen so tay mun fulfill de coordinateur a fay konte wo ba ko dawla nyini kan business o business momo nata la jang asonga sa to ka tel tamjet ni nata ba fule dunje bat jani no business o ba dunnaje fete fon ye sartol folo ye wol timandi la ba ita man sata kin timandi wole boyndi second ni milbe moto wa fola jangaje association lolo fe akalam da fe ma kalam association
Association bring them bond jala. I try to engage them.
endana mambula ko
No, bala kare utumo ni ma open. Ni alla ni operational yi wala wo open.
bidia open information o bijela mato information o bijela ko moto wa fila be nyin silo ka fam ye batin hadin sting corner for airport Johnson ibe mo kunda man son pour moy moto wa fi nyin sila dan nango mu mela be fa be fan son ko dala kono bang fa be bantala bang nyin ye duladi wala man sakunda e duladi yundum ibe ko be damento dilakan biri ya janga dat nun ka motol kala janna ta jananga motol dat ke kala o that first week e nin hada haja fo koronto ba e dara minister tata ka daniro ke alto yala alla executive ka balla president secretary trésor e be site daniro ko ye so karkilin da mala no karkilimo banta mil be la moto be nyin silo dandangolo mo nyin ma fa mo be le ba be bondi la je kati ba do ko la all new yundum wo banta wo karkilim wo banta kunun general karo til tan sabanen kilin adanta wolto bi ya ko indi pe ya dila ko mane na la timo mol february karo til kilin ibina silo ka ni moto taraje be tole e samba nka min fo eten tol mantra wuli kan kungola nka min kan nka kenin luwalal nimbe ka nyinin karo kay luwaye min fo mota boyla itele ma ila nyinin karo dasatala ite tata KMC damale wol koy place o dila KMC tante dulati KMC ba damanto dile ma je sila danda wala dila independence de mo nyata non yalla woy itando silo mo mobetal bintol nata je mal wulindi je ngal wulindi je ni dada KMC ni KMC ba dile nyanta ka korda mo mol dile koy ko jamu KMC talati KMC keno itabe kelo do ba silo o mobetal so wayatina ko sartol mu mela be min fote fa wala fodente ma fode yemil be fo ngi nyinin ka melima femmanti maje anin bankola luwal wala tan be janyi motol min bebi jambe be sikala ngi be samba police ni be samba police inata nan kana moto nyinin ka je you will pay money to get your cars moto man nyanda tar lañu sila dandan wassalam wala na diyama
Yeah, but money, let me stop to you. Hey, you alpha.
diyama do diyama
Left me understand what it is not in my knowledge kalonko if somebody's property on the highway I'll accept J. You know long I wouldn't go against because every good citizen banko la loi until bella role mo to put ko kanta
yalla
You understand?
mona beauty
Yes.
mona diata
Yes.
pour mo be tara kankelo
Kanchilodo.
wolo ali association men fo
Ha, what association on
ala
call
association onye
Ha.
ala association onye ni fen so de ba nyininka
Yes.
tete nyininka government cannot be talking to individual killing na momo ni asif ala association na fatara ni na fatara ala buruka but government is here ka regulation on ni loi ni mbata mandila ikam faham la
Yes.
ala association alma nyomoy o batul bul wonten to la problem o mala internal problem I don't want to hear ndaba mi
So,
kan
science be appeal amena. Ya wala mo yintu.
I'm here
So,
appeal ibe men fo lay sa fo ngabrin jang fo sama
appeal la mena
mo
wala
duma jang mo dol ni mo bang tawul la jam be basically
ha lo lamo so
Alright.
lafte dan la
I
mena
have
wala
something else to do.
ha nke dan mena wala mo yintu ko. So ngala mo do
They are escorting this one also. Talk anything.
jël